Morning, Ben. Get him on shortly. Ah, dearie. Hope you're well this morning. I may have to go at fairly short notice because DFS are going to be delivering a couch any minute. Got a ring doorbell, so the moment they turn up, I'll know, and I'll probably need to stop. Ah, I mean, I didn't have much stuff on me. I'll say that much. Let's get Gam on. Or better than I have. No, we've got a couch. Coach? A couch. Sofa. We've got a couch for the last couple of weeks while we've been getting the living room decorated. We got rid of the old one and we've got like a dining room that's actually like a playroom. Yes and no. I don't feel like I broke any rules there. And like I get it, but like I don't feel like I broke any rules. No, I get it. Because I never discussed trading with an outside body at all. I was discussing it with you. The rules are, I'm pretty confident, I'm happy to go back and confirm this, I'm pretty sure the rules are you don't discuss trading with any other outside, any third parties. Which I wasn't doing. I was speaking to you guys. And beyond that, I've watched the VOD back a couple of times, young Benjamin. The moment you were already ADSing when I mentioned trading. Like literally, you were raising your gun the first time I said the word trading. That decision had already been made. So it felt a little bit of a rough one, I'm not gonna lie. But it is what it is, it's a game. It's a game. It also makes things really awkward going forward as well, between the two groups, which sucks. But you watch the VOD back, I did say the word trading. Literally, your gun was already at eye level as I'm saying the word. No, but like, you don't just shoot everybody you turn out that isn't a client. Like, you don't just go around shooting every single player that you come around that isn't a client. Did I at the top up of the well? Yeah. So like, anyway, you don't need to justify it. We're cool. We're chill. It's fine. It didn't help that was like my third trip to the coast yesterday, so but that shouldn't change what you do. We're all gravy, mate. We're all gravy. No, I get that. I understand that. What I'm saying to you is, you're saying that you killed me because we were no longer clients, and what I'm saying to you is, I mean, you wouldn't have any clients if you just instantly killed people you encountered who weren't already clients. Oh, fuck off. No, I'm alright. I'm alright, Umar. I'm alright. I'm not in great shape, but I'm alright. We didn't betray Men of the North. Didn't betray Men of the North. And I'm pretty sure Lou told you guys that. But there was no betrayal there. We left. I'm just trying to get off the coast for the 57th time in 24 hours, Ash. Yeah, it's all chill, man. It's good. It's fine. We are attempting to try and get inland. Not deserted. I mean, we told them we were leaving. Like, it's not like it wasn't some big secret. Like, we're not beholden. Like, shit the bed. Are you just going to go out and kill every person that leaves one of your clients? Like, if a character leaves one of your clients, do you just kill them? That doesn't sound like character correct. It's fine. Anyway, it doesn't matter. What's done is done. I mean, I'm better geared. I'm still like Donald Ducked, but yes, I am better geared. I got my wolf hell dress on. I've got my face paint on. Found some epoxy. So, in Grania Palanya there. But yeah, we're looking. We've got something going on here, boys. We've got something going on. I guess we just head towards House of Hope, and then, like, I've got a Mosin that I found at Waldorf, I have no ammo for, so I guess we just, I don't know where we're going from here. Maybe like Arch Novo up to Commence, maybe. Like, we need some gear. Need nails too, of course. We were raided last night, but they took nothing. I think they took a tiny little bit of ammo that was left lying about, and that was it. By a group called the Black Hand, which isn't a name I recognised. So yeah, it was not a fun day for a wolf character yesterday. Not fun. Exactly, Ash. We got some PID on. It's all gravy. We got face paint. We just need some ammo and a scope for this Mose and see if we can't pick up some in a fucking SKS or something somewhere along the lines. It is harder now. Like, there's no getting around about it. We're not used to the stash life, and that's something we're going to have to get more used to. But in the meantime, you know, like, that's another reason we wanted to leave. Well, I wanted to leave Mid of the North. It does kind of make you a bit soft and a bit lazy, knowing that we can just rock up and knowing that there'll be plenty of guns and ammunition there for restocking. We don't really have that option anymore. At least for now. Wolf is fuming. Yes. Wolf is fuming. For numerous reasons. It also makes... Why would you be banned from the stream? It's in character, man. We're good. I'm not 12. In character, man. We're chill, we're good. It was a rough day yesterday, though. It was a rough day. I ain't gonna lie. No, I know. I wouldn't do that, Jesus Christ. I started listening to Steve's podcast yesterday, but today, when I took the kids to school. I will warn you guys, I will potentially have to bounce at quite short notice, like I say. When the couch people deliver. But I'm hoping that they'll be here and gone quite quickly as well. Well, maybe not. Fuck knows. But yeah, we've got a little bit of food. You know, like, we've got some shit to get off the coast. We'll see where this goes from here. Do you know why I had the leggings on? I was out of bandages, and I'd had to cut my trousers up for bandages at one point. Can't remember why. I don't know why I grabbed the leggings, because they were pristine or whatever, something like that. I thought I RP'd that entire situation. I watched it back, and I'm very comfortable with how I handled that entire RP situation, to be honest. Which isn't normally the case, by the way. And I knew I was getting the leg break when I said that to Steve, obviously. That was, but like, I see too many people being a bitch with Highlander. I'm like, I'm not going to be your bitch. Respectful, but I ain't going to be your bitch. I knew I was getting a leg break there. I was okay with that. I wasn't expecting the trip to the coast. I ain't gonna lie. But I had, as you could, hey Mags, as you could tell when you checked my body, like, I didn't have two pennies rubbed together. I was Donald Ducked. Like, I don't know, man. Like, do you keep a fucking roster of each, you know, each client you have and the personnel within each group and run out about and shoot them if they leave? I don't think so, Ben. So I ain't taking deserter patter. I'm gonna have to shut my blind. 2 seconds, guys. A bit too bright coming through my window. Just give me a second. Couldn't see a fucking thing there, boys. Couldn't see a fucking thing. So yeah, we've got some big fucking daft light fixture that I had to get fitted yesterday. I don't know if I can share that. I don't think I can share that in here, can I? Easily. Yeah, we got, like, the wife picked some big daft light fitting that we've got fitted now. 15 different glass. It was from Next. It's got 15 different glass globes on it, and oh my god, she's dealt with all this shit, and I'm just kind of plugging it all together afterwards, which is fine, because interior design is not my forte, shall we say. Where's the soap? Have I went past it? I don't think so. I think it's in here somewhere. I know nothing about. I've never heard of this group before, but like weirdly, like they came in, and like they didn't take much. There wasn't much to take. Like the base has got fuck all in it, because we're individually dirt poor, but obviously the group's dirt poor as well. So. I've never even heard of them before last night, though. I don't know. I don't even know if it's the same group that hit Men in the North. I've no idea. Not a clue. Not a clue. I'm really hoping I can find like a bottle or some shit. Yes. I think going forward, long term, we will still. I don't know. It's something we're discussing internally a lot. Like, do we go? I don't think we'll go fully nomadic, because I think that's not something that you can just do anyway. I think that's something that, as a group, you probably need to work towards. Like, you guys have been doing it for years, and even that, you know, like you guys used to have a base. You know what I mean? Back in the day. So I think that might be a long-term objective. But in the meantime, like, we won't be keeping valuable stuff in base. We'll be stashing anything of value will be getting stashed. But I think we'll still have a base as like a. This is all obviously thoroughly out of character. But yeah, I think having a POI is something that we probably want to do for RP purposes, generally speaking. But you know, we'll keep, you know, shitey guns, a little bit of ammo, some clothing. You know what I'm talking about. You're picking up what I'm putting down. I came past the House of Hope here. I don't feel like I have, but maybe I have. Oh, you've helped enough, Ben. Cheers. You're a big fucking help. I've come too far here. I've come past the House of Hope because I'm bad at this game and I don't know where I'm going. And my screen's all grayscale because I'm bleeding out. And yeah, I've came too far. I'm gonna go back because I'd rather grab some food, or at least cook up this chicken I've got. I also heard the lovely things you said about me afterwards, by the way. And that is appreciated. So, you know. I'm not going to lie, I'm a little bit butthurt about the in-character death. And the short and long-term implications. But, you guys are all wonderful. All love. All love. We're on it. It should be sorted today. I'm actually wearing. Oh no, I'm not. Took off. Yeah, I believe we've went. Like, we're going to get custom armbands at ORCC ASAP, but I think right now in the absolute short term, we're going to go for like the bog standard purple. Have I went past the House of Hope? Am I fucking speaking shit? Am I like... Have we went past the fucking dam? We haven't went past the dam, have we? I'm so bad at this game. I think we're going to go with the bog standard purple raincoat for like the immediate future. No, the House of Hope, we've not went past it yet. I'm fucking shite. I think we've got the dam coming up. Running back and forth here, guys, along a section of a 200 meter section of train tracks, back and forth, because I'm bad. Purple, I think we're like, for right now, we're just going to go with like the purple. Like every color you pick, you're kind of Donald Duck, whatever you go with. We kind of nail it down to either, for now, either the purple raincoats or the green raincoats. Like, don't want to go red for obvious reasons. Yellow, you know. Like every color has like orange, obviously, black, like they all have potential negative. Yeah, but Beardy's using custom lilac. There is purple being used, but the major purple group I'm aware of is that one from Northwest Airfield from like a couple of weeks back, and they've went very quiet recently. But like you're picking one it's like lesser of all evils kind of thing. You know what I mean? Like they're all in use, so. But like you're trying to figure out which one's the worst, you know? Green and purple were the two that we kind of decided were probably the least bad. Orange, red. Well, blue wouldn't be terrible, but like we can't really go blue after, you know, leaving Men of the North. That has its own implications, so. So like blue was out, yellow we kind of decided with fireflies and that. Not a shout. Red and orange, obviously. No. Black, obviously no. White you can't really use, so... We kind of got it down to purple or green. We might even end up we've been kind of collecting flags. We might even use like a... If we can find enough of one flag, use that for armbands for the meantime. This is the thing as well, like... Blue kind of implied that we had been planning this out for a while. I hope the last 48 hours has showed people that this was all super last minute and not planned out. At least in terms of the new group. Yeah, we didn't confirm it. It's up here. It's up here on the right. Hopefully get this chicken cooked up. Get some water. I don't know where we're going from here. Like we don't have, like, we've got fuck all, you know what I mean? Got the epoxy, I suppose. We're in desperate need of nails, obviously, in this kind of initial phase. But yeah, we're aware that Beardy and his crew of brokers, traders are all using that lilac. I think the ORCC will do dyeing for you if you provide them with the... I'm pretty sure they've got a barrel. And I'm pretty confident they'll do it for you. Obviously we don't have a barrel. Cables in my way there. Good. How busy is the server actually? 55 people on the server. It's fucking 11:30 on a Friday morning and there's 55 people on the server. What the fuck is going on, man? I tried to jump on last night about 6:20 and the server was full and I jumped into a queue of 27 or 28 at 6:20 in the evening UK time. What the fuck? Crazy. Crazy. Hello, hello. Anyone here? Anyone around? I don't close that. I swore I bloody closed that. Go. Fuck off. Oh, shit. That. I'm gonna presume that's water. I'm gonna roll the dice on that bad boy. Praise the Lord for the House of Hope. I actually died. Do you know just north of... Sorry. Just south of Dubrovka, there's that little kind of... there's that little... Oh, fucking hell, man. It's all coming up, Millhouse. There's that little kind of military outpost at the T-junction. I died there yesterday. With no gear, like that, and then that was my next death. Was you fucking guys? There was loads of gunfire when I was heading over, and the thing was, if you watch my stream back, right, I didn't go for water in Dubrovka because I could hear all that gunfire going on. There was loads of gunfire going on, and I just died by somebody previous run. So I get to Vishnaya Dubrovka, and it's not going to do anything, though, is it? And there was... Oh, why would I take that when this was here? Hey, Dave. There was an... the well was there. So I'm crawling over to the well, and I see the fire in the building. And I'm like, well, if I go to this well and somebody's in there, like, they could just come out and shoot me. So I'm better to go and approach whoever's in this house first and see if it the crack is. You know, that's the better play here. The better play is to go and see, like, I weighed up in my head. I was like, I could try and drink from this well and then just fuck off. At the moment these people walk out that building, they're going to see me. And depending on who they are, they're going to kill me. I had no idea who it was. I had no idea who was in the building. I just seen the fire and knew somebody was there. And I fucking coming towards the building and I hear Steve's voice and I'm like, for fuck's sake. Jesus Christ. And see the fucking Three Musketeers fucking around in there. What books? Yeah. House of Hope coming up trumps again. The old House of Hope. Feels like a bit of a cheat code sometimes, but Wolf needs it. Wolf's okay with cheating today after yesterday. Wolf did not have fun yesterday. I had fun yesterday. Wolf did not. Just to be clear. Wolf did not have a good... One thing I will say, after FL coasted me, I respawned at Bereziki, and I respawned at Bereziki, And the clowns were there. Worm was there with Bean. Just by pure coincidence, they were there, fucking around. Like amazing, just absolute coincidence. They were there. You'd actually take that wolf headdress. They're quite heavy. Just so I've got more PID. I might take this for just now because we don't have our oven or our flagpole built yet. So that might be useful. I don't have a pen, otherwise I'd leave these guys a note. I literally don't even have a pen. It's fucking desperate times, boys. It's desperate times. The entire last 24 hours has felt like fucking desperate times, to be honest. For a young wolf. Let's get the fire going. Let's get the fire going, get this chicken cooked. I guess now that we're watered up in that. Thanks, Dave. That's very kind of you to say so. That's very kind of you to say so. We're going to work really hard to try and make it something unique and different. But at the moment, it's like super baby steps. Let's just fucking get things up and running, you know? I don't think biathlon is where we'll end up long term, to be honest with you. I don't think that's what we'll do, but who knows? I can say with a fair degree of confidence biathlon will not be our long term home, but halfway through a wipe, something, you know, something cheap and dirty. I actually have Park with me. Look at that. I'm organised. Organised. Yeah, it's something just, you know, for now, get us through. We'll figure everything out later on. Figure everything out later on. It's one of our goals for just now. Did we put it as a long-term goal? If we did, then we need to change that. We definitely put it as a goal for this, like, out of character, for this wipe. That's what we want to try and do. That makes sense. Why are you... Oh, you fucking idiot. Made a fireplace. That's not what I meant to do. Let's get some more. Actually. Oh, okay. Yeah. No, we need bark. We can start a fire start kit. Fire drill kit. Too busy talking. Not paying enough attention. We also kind of had the biathlon arena in mind before we started living there, and it has issues as a base. It has some pretty serious security implications and issues. So I don't see us there next wipe. I don't think that's given too much away to suggest. Can't see a fucking thing. I just want a fucking stick. I need to get over to you guys as well at some point. It's got very serious security implications, like for as a faction base, if that makes sense. And that it doesn't really work. Well, we kind of needed to get something together, and we debated a few different places. We actually debated Krona. We even debated, actually, and you're gonna like this one, we actually debated taking over the old Polis base, because nobody's really using it at the moment. But yeah, that's probably not a goer either, is it? You know what I mean? 4 years to light a fucking fire. Come on, Dave. Yeah, I need to find a pen. Hey, Lou. Hope you're well. These are disinfected. Okay. Got hundreds of disinfected rags. We are crack-headed to the tits, Lou. As you can probably tell. I was hoping the household would actually have some... But I need to replace this fucking... with anything. I've got a bag. I've got a bag. A naughty yellow bag. I'm not that precious about it. Not when I'm geared like this. I would have taken though. Well, like that's maybe better. At least it's dry. Yeah, sure. Do that. Or that is PID anyway, to be honest. Do that. Let's do this. And we'll just drop that into... Right, okay. Now, I think I would really like a compass, because I am not the best at navigation, but I'm kind of inclined... I'd like a bandage. I'd like to be able to... I think we're going to head up towards Arshinovo. I think that's the play. Cannot believe how busy the fucking server is right now, by the way. 55 people on at 11:30 on a Friday morning is crazy cuckoo pants. Where the fuck am I going? Where's the house of hope? Yeah, I want to be going. I want to be kind of going this way, ish, this sort of way. Too many students, yeah. It's not even 12 o'clock yet. Normally, like, well, I guess some people maybe have like work from home Friday or some shit. I don't know. I need to pee soon as well. If I can, I'll see if I can be a big boy and hold out to the restart. Oh wait, the restart's 1, isn't it now? It's not 12. I have to dash for a pee. Might do that now actually. Rip the plaster off, get out of the way. Get to these next. When I get to this next group of trees, I'm going to AFK for 2 minutes. Grab a pee. Be right back. I used to love those early days of like early COD, you know. It worked till 6. Well, that's not ideal. That's not ideal. Right, this bush will do. A bright yellow bag. Right, guys, I'm going to be AFK for like not long, 90 seconds or so. I'll be right back. Let me be with my Dave, that's not very kind, saying things like that. Praying for dogs or wolves. Very kind. Very unkind. Right, let's go. We are going to head up to Arsenal, and from there, probably might as well just head up to Kamensk after that, realistically. Probably the play here. Further left, I think it's this sort of direction. We could do with some more food. We have a little bit. Die anytime soon, but the issue being that we don't really have any way of collecting any food, unfortunately. I've got an FX with a few rounds, and that's about it. I hope you're all getting that Friday feeling on. Those of you who happen to be watching on Twitch, usual rules apply, or not rules, but usual request applies. If you have a YouTube account, feel free to jump on there and like it, please. It would be appreciated. I will, by the way, today, if the DFS people aren't here before then, the latest I will be on will be 2 o'clock, because my wife finishes early today. She finished, so I may have to go before then, but if I ain't going by then, that'll be the kind of the cut-off point either way. That's a couple hours away yet. Let's see if we can't get a wee bit further west and find some gear, find some nails, find a 4-dial in the meantime. I'm hoping. Hey, well, how's it going, man? Hope you're doing well, sir. Thank you for being here. The legendary farmer, Will. Noted member of the Barmy Army. Thank you for joining. Life is treating you well, sir. I have come a wee bit too far south. It's okay though. There's Arshnovo up ahead. Unless I am very mistaken. What time is it with you just now, Will? Tell me. We're having a chilled out kind of daytime stream. I could probably knock Gamma off, not yet, but soon I would have thought. Which way around am I doing this? Let's do this side first. 11:42 PM. So that's pretty much my bedtime, eh? That sort of 11:30 to midnight is the sweet spot for me getting my heat done, generally speaking. Wolf had a very bad day yesterday in character, and yeah, we're just hoping for a better day today. Bouncing back and forth between sort of the Midwest and the coast. There's a lot of Zeds. Ah, fucking headshot. Come on. I'm not wasting any more bullets on him. Let's thin these out a wee bit. Is that gas or is that a heli crash? That's a heli crash, isn't it? I'm pretty sure that's a heli crash, and I'm pretty sure we should go for it then. With that in mind. Pretty sure that's a heli crash. And I'm pretty sure it's this way. So it's not my intention to come this way. But spike a heli crash, then it would be good not to. It sounded close. It sounded close. I don't even know where the fucking heli crash is here. Maybe it wasn't a heli crash. It sounded like one. My uneducated ears. It sounded this direction-ish. I'm not good at many aspects of this game. I'm not good at the sound. I'm not good at recognising guns from shots. And I'm just not good at differentiating sounds generally. Not good at it. It doesn't help that I used to DJ when I was younger. But pretty, you know, let's say professional. Like I wasn't a famous DJ or anything like that, but I made money in pubs and clubs in Aberdeen. Like I did okay out of it as a local level DJ. But I'm deaf in my left ear as a result. I can't hear a fucking thing. I can't be fucked. You know what? I can't be fucked. I don't know where this is. And I'd rather just go and hit Arch Novo. Stick with the original plan. Change of plan. I'm not going to go hunting for that. I don't know exactly where it is. I'm looking on iSurvive and I can't even see where the spawn would be. And I'm like, you know what? Let's just get to Arch Novo. It was gas. There you go. Let's fucking moot anyway. I should be able to tell that by now from sound. I should know that by now, and I don't, which is bad. But hey, what are you gonna do? Let's go back, get Arch Novo. Why? You're... never mind. The annoying thing is we killed a couple of Zeds and they'll probably respawn by now. They don't have a decent... I don't even have a decent melee weapon right now. Really. Like a fucking cleaver or a sickle or, you know, something. Paramedic. What the fuck kind of paramedic jacket is that? I don't think I've ever seen that before. I don't think I've ever seen a black and yellow one like that before. That's quite cool, actually. Don't need to do them. I will take a morphine. Bandage would be nice. No bueno. I think we did kill this one, didn't we? I think we shot her. Pretty sure we shot her. Pretty sure we shot her with the FX. Pretty cool. Dog shit. Dag shit. sure. With the M4 that we're never going to find. Well, that doesn't spawn there. I'm pretty confident that that cannot spawn there, so that's dropped. Pretty confident. A Chiniac. How long have I been playing Duck? Not long, Will. I'm pretty new to the server still. When I say pretty new, like start of the year. I've been playing a lot in that time though. I have put a lot of hours into the game in that time. And like purely Doug as well. But no, I'm fairly new to Doug. From end of last year, start of this year. My work schedule means though that I work away 3 weeks at a time and then I'm home for 3 weeks at a time. So the 3 weeks when I'm away for work I can't play at all. There's things I can do, like I can interact with my friends on Discord and stuff like that. I can't play. Yeah, so we're around about the same time frame then, Will. But basically at this point I've basically zero interest in playing any other DayZ servers, quite frankly. Like Doug is it for me. I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect DayZ. For me. Exactly what I want from a server. The loot so far has been shit. Quite shit. Let's deal with this Ed first. Are we doing anything else? Yeah, come on. Yeah, I work on the rigs. That's exactly what I do. I work on oil rigs. So I'm 3 weeks on, 3 weeks off. I'm an engineer on drill rigs. Nope. I actually prefer the green. Wolf's PID is kind of green. That one already. Wells here. Yeah, I work on the rigs. I work offshore. The North Sea. Stand in the middle of a fucking field here like an idiot. Let's not do that. Let's at least this bush. So yeah, I get 3 weeks where I can play a lot. I do play a lot and stream a lot. Most days. Throughout the day. Certainly Monday to Friday. And then 3 weeks where I don't get to play at all or stream at all. Kind of the nature of the beast, I'm afraid. Like I know the loot in these lodges can be hit or miss, but like has this been hit or this must have been hit already or something fairly recently because the loot is fucking mince. Absolute fucking mince. That doesn't bode well for commence because this is a fairly common loot route, you know, to do this place and then go up to commence, you know. This does not bode well. Kind of made hard work of that, but cool. Let's go up to Kamensk. What's it you do yourself now, Will? 11:42. Where are you then? You must be like. That's right. I know you're in New Zealand, aren't you? I know that from Barnaby's stream. I'm pretty sure you're in New Zealand. I think we might have talked about it before in Barnaby's chat. I might be wrong about that. I'm pretty sure you're over in New Zealand. On a dairy farm. Wow, how cool is that? I'm guessing you're up very early in the morning then. 1,200 cows, my word. Where I live in the far north of Scotland's a big farming community, like a big farming area. A lot of farms, a lot of sheep, a lot of cattle. I always feel like I'm gonna like not hit Kamensk here. I always feel like it's a little bit off. Like it's quite hard to miss. I hate not having a fucking compass, I'm not gonna lie. Pretty sure it's up here. Pretty sure we're going roughly the right way. I do hate not having a compass. Having a bottle's big win. I just went totally past it. I rode it. Has to be along here somewhere. My aim cannot be that bad. There it is it? Is that a fence up ahead? Minsk? No? What ain't? Have we missed it? I don't know where the fuck I'm going. Road here coming up, so that we could use that to. Here's a road. road? This road kind of double back on itself. Yeah, I think. Is it? No. Fuck, are we? I think we're north of Kamensk. I think we've somehow popped out up above it. I think it's down here. I think it's down here somewhere. Don't know how we managed that, but I think down here. Shouldn't be far if it is, though. Nah, I would have expected to see it from there. If he did abseiling, if he did rope work. Oh, you cunt. Well, that's ideal. Wolves, maybe? Can't do anything about that either, that's the thing. That has to be Kamensk. I think I'm on the wrong road. I think I'm not on the road I thought it was. I think I'm south of it. I think that guy's in Kamensk. I don't have the equipment to fuck that, fortunately. The good news is that helps orientate me on where I am. The bad news is it means, yeah, that's a guy shooting wolf. I agree. I agree. I think I was actually south of Kamensk. Great. I think it maybe came too far west. I think this is the road south of Kamensk and it's actually up the hill. That person is in Kamensk shooting wolves. That's my belief. Which isn't ideal. I'm not going to go fucking Kamensk with... There it is. That's Kamensk up there. Fuck. Cannot catch a fucking break. However, well, I say I can't catch a break. I'd rather he shot there and I know he's there and I can dodge him. But what the fuck am I doing with a silenced FX, you know what I mean? If I had any rounds for my Mosin, maybe I'd go and take a peek. But I don't. So, that's fine. Yeah, if he was doing rope work on the rigs in the North Sea, he'll be making good money. We actually in my, yeah, that's what I'm gonna do. Yeah, that's why I'm running along the roads here. Yeah, we'll hit the civilian millie on the way. We get a lot of people each summer coming over from Australia and New Zealand in our summer, your winter, doing the sheep shearing. Like I say, in my part of Scotland, there is a lot of sheep and a lot of it's a big farming community, so a lot of them coming over. I guess that'll be less now because of the change in. I'm talking about. There was a lot when I was like 20 years ago, 30 years ago when I was a wee boy. There was a lot of them coming over. Now I'm thinking it's not wolves. Now I'm thinking not wolves, and I'm wondering what it is. It doesn't sound like a fight because I've not heard any return fire. Two seconds, guys, sorry. Sorry about that. Yeah, we'll do a wee quick slap and dash raid in here. Or raid, you know what I mean. Let's see. I don't want to hang around here too long knowing that there's somebody, big boy gun, fucking around to my right. And he's close. Within 300 or 400 meters, whoever it is. Yeah, like, they come over to us and my goodness, they are quick. Because I think, if I remember rightly, remember how it used to work, certainly, they get paid per sheep, so the quicker, they don't get paid per hour and like that, they get paid per sheep they do. So the quicker they can do it, the more money they make, basically. I will take you. Or not nice, but you have more. How many rounds in it? Yeah, those guys were fast. Those guys work fast. They actually, we have like our what's called like the county shows and the show circuit that happens in the summer, and there'll be a lot of sheep shearing competitions. I would imagine the same. I would imagine the same thing. I would imagine the same thing happens in New Zealand and that. And my God, they're fast. I guess we go into Kamensk now, and then I don't know where we're going here. I guess we head up towards Starry. Maybe do like a tizzy run. Should just do this. Not gonna hurt to have one more bone. Sake of the 15 seconds it takes to make it there to have it. I think we'll go into Kamensk, head up the way. Actually, we don't really well, quite frankly. I think we'll just head up towards Starry. I'm sad that we're not getting to hit Kamensk, but do. Somebody's beating me to it, and the server is busy. How many people are on server now? 50 people on server, so you know there are people around. A sewing kit would be nice as well. Let's head up the shop here and then we'll go on. That's like a moose or a deer or something there, I'm hearing. A deer, maybe. There must be good money in it for them to come over here for, you know, months in summer. Although I would imagine it's much harder for them to do now with, you know, the change in Britain and visa rules and all that sort of stuff. I would imagine it's much more difficult for them to come over and work over here now than it used to be. The impression I get is it used to be pretty easy for them to get over, you know. I'm not sure that's the case anymore. I'm not going to hang around here. I think I'm just going to try and get up towards Krasno and Starry. Is it still quite easy? I don't know if it's one of those like job categories where they perhaps, you know, go out of their way to make it easier for them because they're so like so highly sought after, the guys that are really good at that kind of shit, you know what I mean? I think they can make really good money as well, you know? Like it's worth their while, you know? Alright, there's the ski lift up. Gonna come across here and up and through. And Krasno Star Yar. There's the Tizzy summer camp at the far end, and then up into Tizzy itself. Yes, that's the play. It's not as easy as it used to be for us to get to Australia, though. I don't think, I might be wrong about that. I'm sure I read something recently saying it was like 30 years ago, like it's an absolute fucking doddle. I'm not sure if it's as easy as that. It's certainly much harder. It's certainly much harder for us to go into Europe now, with us leaving the EU, UK leaving the EU. It used to be an absolute piece of cake. Like, you could just travel as you wanted. It's still doable, but it's much, much harder than it used to be. Unnecessarily so. Our grandkids, obviously I voted to remain within the EU. I'm not going to get super political here, that's not what we're here for, but I think our grandkids will crucify us for leaving the EU. UK, that is. I think it'll be viewed in time. It'll be viewed as an egregious error of judgment. I really do. That's good. I'm glad to hear that I'm wrong and that it is still, you know. I mean, I think as long as you're like, I think it's still relatively easy if, you know, if you have a profession, you know, if you have something to bring to the party, as it were. My understanding with students, it was a wee bit harder in that, you know, or like, you know, like seasonal workers, you know. Or maybe I'm speaking pish, though. That is also potentially the case. Why am I yawning? I'm not tired. I slept well last night. Is that? It's quite unusual. I'm seeing that, obviously I don't get big numbers, I'm not a big streamer, but I'm seeing that there's 7 of you on YouTube and only 1 on Twitch. It's weird to me. General Farmer Word doesn't pay as good in the UK, that doesn't surprise me. It doesn't surprise me in the slightest. I would imagine farming is such a core part of the New Zealand economy, like such a fundamental part of the New Zealand economy, that it is better supported. I would presume. I don't know, but that would be my guess. Ah, we're white blood again. Ooh yeah. Yeah, of course. Of course. New Zealand lamb. Ah. I would imagine, with that being the case, that there is a higher degree of respect for right, 2 seconds, guys. My wife's just texted me to inform me that the couch is not arriving. It's great. Is it? I didn't know that. That. I could have swore I heard somebody like, like a leather sewing kit there. It's better one. Let's take. Hand. If I wasn't streaming, I would seriously consider rolling that 4-dial. Just to get the 4-dial. I would take that hour and a half out, or however long it's going to take to get it done. I'm sick and fucking tired of that. This definitely doesn't prepare that, does it? Right. Let's head over to Starry. Back LZs for those fucking knives is not the way ahead. $4, you mean? Yeah, they're out there. One of our guys found one yesterday. They are out there. Just got to play the numbers, haven't you? All about putting those, getting those kilometers in the boots. They're definitely out there. Just finding the buggers, isn't it? Who do you run with, Will? We may have had this conversation. If we have, I apologise. Starry yar. Starry, starry night. You're with CCCP. I know that. I have a funny feeling I've even met you in character at CCC. Very confident. But while I was Men of the North, I'm pretty sure. Yeah. Popped by. I don't know whose base this is. I would hazard a guess that it's Beardy and his. So yeah, the couch isn't arriving today now, as of... I mean, I'm going to have to log off. No matter what happens, I'm not going to roll that. I can't be arsed. Or can I? Can I? I'm feeling no-ish. Let's just double check the windows. Could be crates. Could be crates in there or whatever, but you know what? If these bases belong to the people I think they belong to, then I'm not super precious about it. I'd rather just keep going and try and find those nails, try and find those nails. Getting the vibe, I need that. Getting the vibe that this has. I'd rather just go through. Especially if there is somebody following us from Kamensk. May or may not be the case, but... Anyway, it's Friday, everybody. It's Friday. Almost the weekend. Huh. My missus is saying that they're not now delivering the couch till the 18th. Remember, they were meant to be delivering it today. Today is the 4th. They're now saying the 18th. So my wife has now been absolutely tonto on DFS. How are you finding life with CCCP, Will? I suppose it's still farming. Slightly different kind. Do you think so? Do you think that there is like a... Maybe right. Right, the wife's just messaging me about this DFS couch thing. So like I say, no matter what happens, come 2 o'clock I'm going to be dipping off. Right off. It's not a theory I've heard before, that one. I tell you one thing I am very confident of. You will get items that will like you'll go into one shed and there'll be a fucking dry sack backpack, for example, and then the next house will have it, and then the next house will have it. I definitely think certain items spawn in clusters. That's definitely the case. Not always. Is that a wolf I heard there? Is that wolves I heard there? This thing. Maybe Zai. Maybe there's another base. Look. Do we more inclined to roll this one? Shelters inside. Given I am dirt poor, I think I will. Please, I'm sorry. I'm going to start at 600. I am pretty sure loot clustering is a thing. What I might do is I might give this 600 to the zeros, and if it's not one of them, I might leave it. We'll play the coin flip, basically. This is not top tier gameplay for you guys to watch. However, Wolf is on the bones of his arse, so Wolf could get like I don't know, some sewing kits, a fucking SKS, I don't know, fucking modes around. No idea what that is. And there's also some risk in doing, by the way, but what are we losing? Okay, in the 600s. Boys, you shouldn't steal other people's bases. You should start up your side stealing this experience. I'm not a bad guy. Sorry, army. Girls. White pip. Stuff. Well, lucky there. Started at 600. It was what, seven something. So I think on Doug they've got those rare items on a different spawn timer. I don't think there's X amount of spawn that spawn them up any time like a normal server. Interesting. I have no idea how any of this works in terms of spawn time. Okay, then it's all be above my mental. There is, I believe, 12 or 13 of you watching. Quiet. If you're having to stay quiet because of your job or second screening, whatever, then that's cool. Feel free to chip in on the conversation if you're about. And either way, it's very much. We were able to roll that 3 dial that quickly, but wasn't much of any. Where's the priest coming from here? Like, where's there must be a church, like a spy, like a little church thing. Right. mean, that note was dated this morning, so like today, like the 4th of April. So somebody's been raided up here and something about it. I guess we missed out on some loot there. This boy away to. Fuck's he away to? Right, oh well then. Oh. God damn, man. Like, I love DayZ. I love DayZ. Surely they can fix the zombie AI out by now. Surely that is a thing that's not difficult in the year of our Lord 5. You know what I mean? Like I'm not a programmer. I have no. I do not know about this stuff. But surely to fuck like fixing zombie AI is like, for these guys that know what they're doing, is like, it feels to me like it would be relatively trivial. But what the fuck do I know? Sure, if it was trivial, they would have done it by now, so. We got that epoxy earlier. That's not nothing. But not seeing much tasty stuff, are we? Yarna. That's better than. Off. I'm going to visit host in Star ER. Oh, nice. That's cool. It's like a hunting supplies type shop. Pretty cool. It's not an angle I've seen anybody do before. Like leather and meat, and it makes sense if you're killing lots of wildlife, cows, you know. Specialise in that, provide meat, provide bone knives, provide, you know, like tanning facilities. Quite a cool angle, like it. I think like the cannabis seeds in that are quite hard to come by, aren't they? I've certainly never seen or come across any. I've come across some cannabis buds at points on this server, but I've never come across the seeds. I presume the seeds are rare. I mean, I've never seen them. I would imagine that they're pretty valuable to you guys as like the ID-esque item. It's Friday, summon, Friday. Daily summon for the weekend or summon. It's the actual words, by the way. Here's somebody's base. Here's a wee base. A wee base to chase. Hello, anybody in there? I've never come across cannabis seeds. Oh well, okay. I could cook up. Arse, but let's be responsible parents. Where else do we have access to a fireplace? That already been. Let's cook this couple bits of chicken. Now, I can't really be arsed. Lighter's got a lot of uses left in it, to be fair, but we don't have any other food, so makes sense to do it. Now, where did that bottle come from? You know, why did I not fill that bottle up? Why am I bad at this game? Answers on a postcard. Carrying quite a lot of shit. We needed a crowbar for base, you know, we've got a couple of 3 dials. We don't, I can drop one of these at a pinch. I don't need these. I don't need this combat size either, to be frank, but we're not like a million miles off PID, to be honest. I mean, the key thing is the face paint and the wolf headdress, you know. Have those. That was a gunshot I heard there, but like super distant. Yeah, come on. But please, if you're watching, hello, thank you for being here. Please feel free to have a wee chat, a wee conversation. You could jump in there. You could. You could. Not sure where I'm going to jump. Yeah, I could roll the lock, but kinda want to roll the lock. kind of want to roll the lock. But the thing is, right, the guy, we know the guy is about. From that note, we know he's around this today. Sasha, if I was to take a guess at where Sasha was from, based purely on the name, I would guess Germany. Not unreasonable that Sasha is around. I think I'm going to leave him. I am very tempted. Very tempted. But I'm going to leave him. I'm going to leave him. That is Sasha's place, yeah. That is Sasha's place. So I'm going to leave it. I'm going to be a good boy. I'm going to leave it. Give me a fright there, that fool's. Aye, aye, come on. Yeah, yeah. Aye, aye, come on. Ooh. Okay. Didn't know anything about that one. No indication of a player. It's starting to feel like I am never ever going to get off the coast. This has been a rough few days. Is this Kamishovo? It's Kamishovo, isn't it? What the fuck happened there, man? Like, I never heard like, I never heard any reference to another player there. I never seen any indication of another player there. Nothing. Absolutely nothing. Could be the Mosin. Yeah, that could be the Mosin guy. Didn't sound like a Mosin that shot me, though. The thing was, it was 2 shots and both were silenced. Did you notice that? I'm pretty sure the second shot was silenced too. A lot of Zeds here. Chew through. Okay, well, you know, that's not nothing. Like, I don't feel like I missed a signal there. You know what I mean? Okay, wait a second here. Wait a second here. Deal with these all at once. Yeah, I don't know. I don't feel like I missed any signals there. Do you know what I mean? Like, I don't feel like... You know what I mean? I cannot get off the fucking coast, man. Can't do it. Proven impossible. Proven impossible. Trap Z on that. I wonder what it was he shot me with. I'm pretty sure both shots were silenced. Pretty sure the second shot was silenced. First one definitely was. It was close. Maybe not. I'm not good at gun bullet audio. That makes sense. So maybe not. I'm not really sure what I'm meant to have done differently in that situation, you know? It's one of them. Alright guys, I'll be 2 seconds. Somebody's just alerted my door. Stay. Double check. Oh yeah, I get it. Like, that's not a death I'm like... Oh, sorry, someone's at my door. 2 seconds, guys, I'm gonna have to go. Sorry.